What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today we're going to talk about Felblight, which is a new crafting reagent that's going to be added in 6.2, and how to potentially make a good amount of money as soon as the patch drops farming it. Now, Felblight is going to be, we'll see, all right, I'll tell you guys the history real quick. Felblight used to be Felblood, and it was just changed like today or yesterday or something like that. And what it used to be is it used to be called Felblood, and it was something obviously like, what do you guys think it's going to be? It's going to be something that you get from the barn, right? You go and you trap beasts in Tan and Jungle, you take them back to the barn, you get Felblood, okay? Real simple. Obviously, everybody thought this, and it was also on a tooltip, so it wasn't even just an understanding, it was an actual fact. And so they actually recently changed, as I said a couple of days ago, and they changed the name from Felblood to Felblight, and now it's only going to be available as like a secondary reward from your gathering professions. And so we're talking skinning, herbalism, mining, and also fishing. And so I think that that's a very important point of what I'm going to talk to you guys about. And so before I really get into like the discussion about this, I want to tell you guys, so if you want to make some pretty good amount of money, or some pretty good money, a good amount of money, as soon as patch 6.2 comes out, you probably want to look at getting at least one character with a gathering profession to have it going around and picking up all these mines. Now, in the background video, I'm sure you guys have probably figured that out. That's my Death Knight running around Tan and Jungle and mining different mines. Now, I mined, I don't even know, like probably like 20 mines. Okay, let's just say 20 mines. I got 0 Felblight. So that I honestly, I mean, it's PTR, so it's probably not even implemented, but maybe it is. I don't know. Either way, I'm assuming that it will probably be relatively rare because of how many of them that are actually required for each crafting upgrade. And some of the things that Felblight is going to be used for is the stage, I guess, 5 and 6 crafting, and it's going to be taking your items from, what is it, 680, whatever the highest item level is right now, to like 700, and then another one to 715, and the weapons go all the way up to, I think, 705. And so you're going to be using Felblight for that, and you're also going to be using it for the epic gems that are going to be added, which is going to give you 75 of a secondary stat. And so you guys definitely need to know about this. And if you want to make some good money, obviously the demand is going to be extremely high as soon as the patch drops. And so make sure that you have at least one character with a gathering profession so you can be ready to take advantage of that. And so now that you guys kind of, I guess, like know what's going on, I do want to talk about like what the implications for this are and like my personal feelings on this, because I honestly, like, I'm gonna get right down to it. I'm really happy about this. Like my character is an engineer and a miner, and so this actually doesn't affect me at all. I don't care. But the fact that in the beginning of the expansion, mining, herbalism, and what was the other one, skinning, were basically deleted from the game because it would be a complete waste of time to do that, to skin, to go skin, was it Kel'Thuzad, or go mine mines or any of that stuff, because you get so much of it in the Garrison mine, and so many people farm their Garrison mines. The demand, like the supply, is higher than the demand, and so the price of these ores and the herbs and the sumptuous fur and raw beast hides are extremely low because, as I said before, there's more of them in the economy than people can use. And so I'm very glad that they're adding a unique item that's really only available to players with that crafting or the gathering profession, and that'll actually give them an advantage and kind of a way to I don't know, like kind of make some money with that gathering profession. I know that there are a lot of people. My mom's one of them, and she used to really like Miss Pandaria, and it's like I never would do this, okay? But she'd get into this. She would just go around Jade Forest and just mine ghost iron ore, and it was really, I guess, like maybe therapeutic or relaxing for her. And obviously in Wars of Draenor, that's not really a viable option compared to all the other things. And the fact that you can just log on from one character to another and just increasingly, or I guess like constantly mine your mine over and over. And so what's the point really to go out and mine if you can just sit in your garrison and mine, and then, oh, there's another one 3 feet away from that one, there's another one 3 feet away from that one. You run out of mines in that character, you just log on to another character. And so I think Garrisons have invalidated a lot. I mean, I think that you guys know that I'm not really a big fan of the way Garrisons change professions, but I don't think anybody's really a big fan of the way that Garrisons completely removed 3 of them. And with the fact that it's fishing, I think there's a lot of people who said that it's unfair to do this because they dropped their gathering profession halfway or as soon as they realized that it wasn't useful. I honestly, I think that that's kind of stupid, because honestly, you can re-level any other profession that you want, especially with the catch-up kits that they have now. And also on top of that, fishing is one of the things that you can get the Felblight from. And so it's not like this is going to be completely, you're going to be completely locked out of this if you don't have a gathering profession. And so those are two things that are pretty important to remember, guys, because it's not like if you don't have, mining or whatever, you're not going to be able to get these. You just go fishing. Everybody can go fishing. Oh, you don't like fishing? Well, that's too bad. If you want to get something, sometimes you have to do things that you don't like. And if you really don't like fishing, you can, of course, drop one of your primary professions, crafting professions, and pick up a gathering profession if that's what you want to do. Anyway, so I do think this is a really good change. It makes these gathering professions viable and hopefully profitable for a lot of the people who have held on to them, and also maybe some people who are looking for alternate ways of gold farming. Lords of Draenor has killed a lot of the gold farming methods that people used to have in previous expansions, and so I'm glad they're bringing at least this one back. Now, the second and probably the last concern that I really want to talk to you guys about is botting. Okay, so obviously everybody's worried that, okay, this is going to increase the amount of bots, and yeah, it will. And I really think that it's that the gains outweigh the losses here. I know there's another term for it. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, obviously, there's going to be bots in the in Tannin Jungle farming this stuff, and just report them. Like, Blizzard might do something about it, they might not. And I think that that's the same with anything. Like, to think that, I think it's kind of naive to think that people can't set up bots to do things right now in the game with other things, and just adding some sort of an incentive to have a gathering profession is encouraging bots. I really don't think that's fair to the people who have these gathering professions, and their professions have been invalidated by actually the entire expansion, really. It sucks, and I'm glad that they're finally making some sort of a way to, I guess, like make amends, not really make amends, you know what I mean? But at least give these people a meaningful path to, get something out of their profession, because I don't really think that they've had that option for the entire expansion. And so if you guys don't know, now you know, and if you want to make a gathering profession for 6.2, there's actually a reason to, and it doesn't seem like, I don't know if these are going to be tradable. You can buy them with Carnival Spirits. Those things are, I have no idea. I looked up the data mining changes, and I didn't see anything like that it was buyable with Primal Spirits, and so I can't really say for sure, but it doesn't really seem that way, and so hopefully it stays that way as something that's unique, that only people with gathering professions to get, so they can have some sort of niche in the economy, because right now, of course, they really don't have one. And so I hope that you guys are also glad about this, and I'm very glad about this change, and hopefully they stick with it and making it gathering profession exclusive and also fishing exclusive. So again, like, this is a good way to make money. I mean, like, everybody should know about this. It's a good way to make money, and either way, it's a good thing to know about, because we're going to be needing it. If you're a raider, top-end raider, you're going to need this for your epic gems. If you're, a casual player, you're going to need this to buy your crafted gear. And so that's pretty much all I got. Just wanted to let you guys know and have a little bit of a discussion about this. So that's pretty much all I got. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.